So I've wrapped up the last part of the game here, so it checks to see who won and gave us an appropriate message. We still, of course, want to continue to extend this. Another way of extending this would be to add a play again function. Let's quickly drop that in there. Of course, a play again function is just another loop that wraps everything up. So I'm going to stick it right around the outside of everything again. I'm going to say while, and same as I did before, I'm just going to start with the full never-ending loop so that I don't have to think about my condition before I begin. So I've wrapped up the entire program. Oops, too far. Wrapped up the entire program, tabbed it in, so I've got one big loop. It's going round, and you go play it over and over again. What you'll notice is really crucial about the position of this line here, because what has happened by putting these lines inside the loop, it's reset those scores. One mistake that I've seen in the past is someone doing something like this. So when the game continues, these haven't been reset, so the stuff goes wrong. But anyway, we'll just go, this was correct. So I can do the usual thing here and say play again equals y. Happy with that? Yeah. And I can say while play again equals y, do this, and right down the bottom I can say play again equals prompt play again question mark again, so I do that's right, y stroke n. That will do the job. One thing that I've spoken about before, and I've been speaking to other people again, is this is a little bit inelegant. Another way to do this is by a post-tested loop. This is a pre-tested loop, so it always checks at the beginning to see what the value of play again is. And it means we have to set the value of play again before we begin. It's a bit ugly. So I'm going to just cut that out of there and replace it with a do. And we're actually going to test at the end of the loop. So right down here, we're going to say while play again equals y. So it's a post-tested loop. So that means I don't need this. It will automatically do one whole run through the code that's inside these loop brackets and only check at the end. So post-testing means testing at the end. So make sure you've got that working and all good. So the last extension that I'm going to suggest, this is quite advanced. Rock, paper, scissors, there's a bit more to it than just playing at home. There's actually a whole rock, paper, scissors society, including world championships and all the rest of it. And there's a lot of theory behind rock, paper, scissors. You should study it. You should read through some of this stuff, the physical skills. There's a lot to it. But the particular thing that I would like you to look at is if you go into game basics, there are gambits. Gambits are to overcome the problem of people not being random when they choose, or if you play a master and you're just an amateur and you're just doing the usual thing, you'll find they actually beat you. It's not just random. So the way masters work is they have gambits. They choose beforehand what three rock, paper, scissors they're going to do, and there's 27 different gambits that you can do, and these are apparently the most common ones, where you've got a sequence of 3 that you automatically choose. And apparently this is the way to win. Who knew? So the challenge for you is to get the computer to choose a gambit. Now this is quite an advanced thing to do, but I don't think it's impossible for with the skills that we've got to actually have a list of the gambits that you can do, and then the computer chooses the 3 in a row that it does according to that gambit. It is definitely an advanced activity, but even just thinking about it might help you to develop some further skills. Good luck with that.